Yo, what up, body bags? Coming at you this Monday with, I figured I'd review a Criterion film since all the Criterions are on sale all month, and I'm sure people are looking to see what Criterions they want to buy, so I figured all this month I'll review some Criterion films for you. So I decided to pick Repo Man for this time. I think it's one of the better Criterion films they've released. They don't release a whole lot of horror, and this would fit in the genre kind of category, but I think if you're a horror fan building up a Criterion collection, Repo Man is a must-own. It's from Alex Cox. I think he's a UK-based director. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure he is, because he did like Sid and Nancy and a bunch of stuff. I can't think of the top of my head, but I know Sid and Nancy is one of them, which is also in the Criterion collection. But essentially, this also came out in 1984. It's most people should know about it. It was a classic 80s sci-fi movie, and it catapulted like punk too. But basically, Emilio Estevez, really young, he plays Otto. He's a suburban punk, pretty much, and he's kind of the low-life type character. And Harry Dean Stanton from Twin Peaks and he's been a tough stuff. I think he was the father in Pretty in Pink, but he brings Emilio Estevez under his wing as a repo man, and they're going around towing people's cars and all that. And there's a dude with a Chevy Malibu who has aliens in the trunk of his car, and everyone's trying to look for this Chevy Malibu. The FBI, pretty much the Men in Black, every repo station has like a $20,000 kind of repo fee on it or whatever. So everyone's trying to get this, and Emilio Estevez, he kind of sparks up a relationship with this chick who's trying to find the aliens too, so he's trying to help her out and all that. And that's the general storyline. The movie's really fun. I think it's one of the better sci-fi movies I've seen. It has a badass soundtrack, a lot of punk in it, like Iggy Pop and Black Flag and stuff, and if you like 80s punk, this is definitely the movie for you. There's even one scene where they're all moshing out in front of this like warehouse, and there's like the circle jerks and Black Flag and Dead Kennedys symbols spray painted all over this warehouse, which is pretty badass. But yeah, I really dig this movie. I think it has I really like Emilio Estevez's acting as the lead and everything. I liked every character pretty much. I liked kind of how otherworldly and goofy LA was in this movie. I like the effects a lot, especially like when they open the trunk and they like turn into these skeletons. I think the effect they use for that is cheesy, but I really dig it. You know what I mean? I even like the character of Otto's best friend. He's kind of this bald punk or whatever that got out of jail, and he has the famous line where he says, "I blame society," or whatever. I like that dude. You know, they're robbing what the hell are they called? Convenience stores and all that. It's just a really badass movie. Definitely worthy to be on the Criterion collection. I think the picture quality looks stunning, as 98% of Criterions do. I don't think I've actually ever seen a Criterion look shitty. But the special features on this is a new restored 2K transfer approved by director. Audio commentary featuring Alex Cox and some of the actors and the casting directors. New interviews with musicians Iggy Pop and Keith Morris, who did some music for it. Deleted scenes and trailers. Roundtable discussion of the making of the film. Conversation between Acta and Harry Dean Stanton. Cox's cleaned up television version of the film. I think it's the first time this has been on disc or home video. And a booklet. It's a thick booklet. The inside, really colorful. There's Harry Dean Stanton. And it kind of just opens up, and the book's kind of laying there inside this little thing. So you just put the book in. And it's really well done packaging. I think if you don't own this movie and you're thinking about picking up some Criterion movies, I definitely think Repo Man should be on your list. It's a really fun movie. I give it a full recommendation. Like I said, it's in my top 5 Criterions of all time. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Peace.